Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of Mount & Blade Bannerlord. Today we're going to be covering Torrere, the Vlandian board game that you can find in the taverns around the many towns of Vlandia. Now the board game is quite simple on the surface, but can be quite complicated when you're actually getting into the mechanics of it. So what it is you get a wheel like this, as it's showing here just in this little clip. You get 4 different tokens per team. You have the whites and the blacks. Now whites move first, blacks move second. Now there's not a whole lot of difference. It doesn't really matter which side you pick. Generally doesn't. I usually play black and I find it is easiest to win that way. But Torrere, so it's a really good way to get a little bit of money. Sometimes you can find a quest that will tell you have to go and win a board game at a tavern, but obviously you can just pay it off and you don't have to do this. But if you want to learn how to play it and have a bit of fun, earn a bit of extra cash, because you can bet 500 every time you play this game, so you can win a decent sum of cash, especially for early on. Even if you're doing a Vlandian role-playing game playthrough or anything like that, and you just fancy earning that little bit of extra money whenever you visit every nearby town. So essentially, how do you win? Because a lot of the time you just find yourself going around in circles like this, like it's showing in the clip, and you're just constantly going around trying to find a way to win, but the enemy is always outsmarting you, always outplaying you, and their tactics just seem to be that little bit better. Now, there are some very quick and easy ways, but it is more or less a 50-50. So, depending on the difficulty you play, it will depend on the probability of the enemy team winning. Now, we're going to go ahead and show you, this is going to be on easy, but this works on any difficulty. But it is a really quick, fast tactic to win, or essentially to win or lose the game. And I'll show you a few times it works. I do show you also a way to win on a higher difficulty, but this is literally the simplest way you can do it. So the enemy will move into the center. You're going to move up. They're going to move down. You're going to move across back into the center, and then they're going to move back up to where they originally were, and you're going to move your piece down at the bottom up there. And I'm going to show it again, but that is how quickly you can do it, guys. It's that simple. Literally a handful of moves and you can win and beat the game. But there's 2 ways it can go, and I'll show you how it goes wrong as well. But we'll just show you it again. So they're going to move first into the center. We're going to go up. They're going to go across. We're going to go down with our top piece. They're going to go up. We're going to follow. And there we go. We've won again. Perfect. That simple. That easy. So that's one major tactic that we can use without dragging the game out for too long. But here, it's going to go a little bit more wrong. So they're going to go towards the right, and we're going to expect them to go up, but they don't. So they go to the right, which means we have to then go up. Now, they've cornered us here, so no matter what we do, we are buggered. Because they're going to go into the center again, we have to move across, and they're going to move their piece across, and we've lost. So although it is a really good tactic, and it works really well and really quickly, it's also very risky, because it can go the other way. Now this is on normal, so I'll show you how it gets a little bit more complicated, and we're going to change up our tactic. So we moved up our bottom piece into the middle there, and we're going to long the game out. By moving our bottom piece, when they do that, we eliminate them being able to eliminate us in a few short moves. So we long the game out immediately, and we're going to continue to play around. And what we're trying to aim for, the best way to win, well, the only way to really win, is we need to get them to have 3 pieces next to each other. It doesn't matter where on the board, as long as they have 3 tokens next to each other, 1 in the middle and 1 on either side. That's what we're trying to get, and we need to avoid at all costs having ourselves in that position. As you can see, I nearly made the mistake there of moving my piece up to make a 3, but then I realised what I was doing and I moved it down to eliminate that threat. And there we go. We've beaten them because we made them into a 3, and that's your goal. That's what you're trying to do the whole time. You're just trying to get them into that spot so that you can win, and you're trying to make sure that you don't fall into that spot as well. That's all the tips I have for you for this game, guys. It is a really difficult game, and honestly, depending on the difficulty, you really do. It is just a chance. The enemy can be really fickle. You can end up sitting there for a long time trying to win, but these are just a few tactics and a few tips that you can use in order to make the game a little bit easier for yourself. But the best way to do it, especially if you're trying to win money and you fail it the first time, don't attempt it again. There are other better games to earn money on, and you can end up losing a lot more than you'll gain. If you lose the first time, you can always try a second time. Max your losers 1,000, but if you lose the second time, don't push it any more than that, because you will just keep losing. And even when you eventually win, you can't replay to get another 500. You have to take a break. So it's just not worth it. But that is one of the tactics you can use if you want to take that risk, because it is gambling at the end of the day. So you'll either win or you won't, but essentially you can just use that few short moves and you can win nice and quickly, nice and easy, and get the game over and done with. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope this has helped. Please let me know what you think down below. If you've got any tips yourselves or any methods you use, any strategies, please let me know that as well. I'd love to hear it. If you've got any questions, if there's anything else you want to see about the game, please let me know as well. Make sure to go ahead and join me on Discord as well. You can message me there and we can have a chat, have a few conversations about other things as well. Make sure you subscribe as well if you haven't already. Just supports the channel out massively, and you can keep up to date with all the other content that's going to be coming out. Otherwise, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. Have a really good one, guys. Goodbye.